Hello, environmental scientists, and welcome to my podcast channel. My name is Maya Maldonado. I am an undergraduate student at the University of New Mexico. Recently, I was given the task of looking for new recruitments for a new program created by very talented environmental scientists. After many attempts with the right resources and information, I found a worthy candidate by the name of the Food Justice Initiative Club. The Food Justice Initiative Club is an environmentally based club that studies the food production system and chemicals that take part in the growing process. Over the past month, I have met with the president of the Food Justice Initiative Club and conducted a well-structured interview about the club's goals, experiences, and knowledge. I even met with the entire group in person and attended one of their meetings where I found myself enlightened with new information. In this podcast, I will be reviewing the overall experience and state why they should be a part of your community. I hope you enjoy this podcast and find it very rich with essential material. This club is a perfect fit for your new program, and they would only benefit the overall goal. The purpose of this club I said on the UNM organization website, where I found most of my information about this club at first, is the Food Justice Initiative is an anti-capitalist, pro-union, social justice organization on campus. We are dedicated to organizing around issues of food that include environmental, economic, and social justice. The Food Justice Club is a rather new club. I could assure you this club is no older than 5 years. The reason why this club is on the younger side is because the food system was not a huge problem until recently, if you may not know. Food is on high demand and our natural soils cannot produce food at the alarming rate we are in need of. The Food Justice Initiative Club studies food production, food transportation, and anything in relation. The group members take the time out of their personal lives to work on farms and make more organic and local food accessible to UNM students. This club would be a good choice of partnership because the group members are one of a kind. The club will provide information about the daily food we eat, and finally because it can make a difference in your life and in others as well. I first found out about this club through the UNM organization website. Sadly, the group to my knowledge has no website dedicated to their views and information. However, they do have a Facebook page that lets their audience know about upcoming events and trending news associated with the food industry. The UNM organization website provides very little information about the club, but just enough contact information to get in touch with these individuals. Genevieve Pepin, the co-president of the Food Justice Club, is a student at the University of New Mexico, and she was one of the first people I contacted. To my surprise, Genevieve Pepin replied to my email within a couple of days, and we shared as much information we needed to plan our interview and our scheduled meeting date. The interview was great, and I learned more about her and the group itself. The following week of the scheduled meeting date arrived, and I sat in the Student Union building found on the UNM campus from 2 o'clock to around 5 o'clock p.m. While sitting in the Lobo-Lair where this meeting would take place, I thought about what the group members were like. Whenever I drifted from my thoughts, I would glance at my phone, and slowly the time was getting closer to the scheduled meeting time. It was 5:30 p.m., and no one was there. I thought, well, maybe they're late. Another 10 minutes passed, and I thought, maybe I'm in the wrong place. And as if someone was listening to my thoughts, I received an email that the meeting had been canceled due to a passing of a close friend who was involved in the club. However, Genevieve Pepin apologized for my inconvenience and guaranteed a meeting for the following week. She made sure I did not have any following questions and offered to meet in person later on if I had any problems involving my interview. Although the meeting had been cancelled, the co-president made sure to inform me about it. The group members of this club are very helpful and thoughtful. They are professionals in what they do and would not let your community down. The day of the rescheduled meeting surfaced, and I could not be more excited. I followed the same routine I did the week before. When 5:30 p.m. came around, I went into Le Belair, looking for people outside of the meeting room. The meeting room is filled with artwork and is very inviting with a sensitive color scheme. Immediately, I saw a woman sitting on the couches in the waiting room. As I sat down, she glanced towards me and asked me if I was there for the Food Initiative Club. I said yes, and her eyes lit up, and eagerly she started to ask me questions like, "Are you interested in food justice? What got you interested?" And I felt very welcomed. Later on, more girls arrived and I met Genevieve, and to my expectation, they were all very friendly and supportive of my presence. A group member brought non-GMO food so we could all eat during the meeting, and they encouraged me to get some even though I was really shy to serve myself. I pulled out my notebook and the group members flooded me with a ton of new information. A group member by the name of Anna was mainly the one speaking to me about current issues involving pesticide in our grown foods and all the chemicals and non-organic compounds that are allowed to be in our food. The Food Justice Club provides students with knowledge about our current food processes involving transportation and harvesting. The club gets together to help out local farms and whatever they need, and whatever produce they receive in return, they share with UNM students. This club is very informative and knowledgeable about food justice and how this information can improve our day-to-day lives. Overall, the Food Justice Initiative Club has many good qualities. Aside from scattered meeting schedules and website issues, this club knows exactly what they're doing and strives to achieve a higher goal. The meeting place for the Food Justice Initiative Club is cozy and welcoming. After all, the helpful information, the club participates in labor for farms outside the university and helps better the lives of the people locally. This group met all the expectations one should have for a food justice club, and I'm sure if this environmental program does not partner with the Food Justice Initiative Club, someone else will. I hope you take this group into consideration and meet with these amazing people and share ideas to make our environment a better place.